Okie dokie. So it's time to kick off the shoes and walk in the wet grass and take a look at the damage from the storm. So the wind was coming and with bringing rain, and it was like whoosh, 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 washing right across that table. The cup stayed there. The chair stayed there. All these bamboo poles and everything stayed, except there was one that fell down right there. That was standing basically right where it fell. Standing there and it fell down. So I think that's not too bad. Now, this one dahlia was saved by this stake from falling over, but this, and now you can see the sun is making it turn and go up. So that one there also fell over, but the pot stopped it from falling any further. I guess that's an advantage of being cheap with your soil. Over here, oh my. So all of these guys are leaning over to the next side. Wow. I don't want to break them. Basically, the wind, I don't know if it came blowing through that gateway. I probably should have closed it, but I mean, it was crazy rain out here, so I didn't really want to do that. Now, these were in a triangle. Now they're kind of in a line. But I mean, honestly, like, look at this guy, still standing straight up. So the wind blew this over and kept that up. But I really can't complain. I mean, just on the other side of that tree, on the other side of the road, is the back of a apartment building, and in front of that apartment building, on the next street over, there's a great big tree that got split in two. The power line is down, so the tree came down and the power line came down the other way. The telephone pole came down the other way, and the power line is just laying there. And the people that have no power, and it's a 5-story building, and they're going to be without it for 2 days. No power. So that's crazy. Oh boy, oh boy. What a powerful storm. These dahlias over here. So these are my downed trees. My downed dahlia trees. Which I'm very fortunate was nothing worse. I mean, that tree out front, I was afraid that was going to come down. I was afraid this whole thing was just going to come down. Bang, but it didn't. Look at that. Maybe the chair stopped that from going any further, but now this is kind of funny because this just fell over, but it was stopped by that post right there, that stake. And the roses are a little keeled over, but they survived. Thank you, Mother. And the clematis are still here. Wow. One calla lily fell over. That's probably just because it's getting on in age. Just like these. But I could prop them up with some sticks or whatever. And, well, that was already down anyway. So it was an amazing experience watching, although very, very scary. And I'm very, very grateful that our house survived, our tree survived. And even these dahlias that are laying down sideways, they survived. And in the end, we got to see a beautiful rainbow with a whole entire um, the whole entire sky was all orange, and then it turned to red, and then it turned to purple, and it stayed that color for a good 2 hours. Like, well, at least an hour after dark, the sky was still purple. And in the midst of it all, we were still getting lightning and thunder and rain. But it was neat because the rainbow was, it ended right on our pastor's house. So that was cool. Thanks be to God. Amen.